This is a ticket to the party.
Evening, boys. First service. You gotta love Mohammed.
Oh! That is a moment of absolute magic from Federer.
It's very magic, though.
Djokovic, what are you doing? It's phenomenal.
He's got quite a large gluteus maximus.
I've never seen anything like it.
Hello and welcome back to the first episode of 2023 of the Loosely Strung Tennis Podcast.
Wow.
I know it feels absolutely brilliant to be back in the coldest hut, cave, whatever. It's so cold in here. I thought 2023 was going to bring warmth, but not in here today.
I've had the heating on for like 2 hours.
And this cost of living crisis.
I know,
You've
that's
had it on
crazy.
for 2 hours.
Don't moan about
That's
it.
crazy. But what best way to get started? Let's ask. I'll ask the team how their New Year was and if they've got any New Year resolutions. Gary, how's you're back at work as well? Just got home at
You've just taken
6:30
all of
or
Gary's
something?
content
I
away.
know,
That's me
I
done.
actually
Yeah,
tried to
that's
take
me
it away
done.
from him.
I'm good, mate. Good, quiet Christmas and New Year.
Just working.
No, I was off for 2.5 weeks.
What
Missed
did you do?
Not much.
He
mate.
just showed up to work every
Not
day.
much,
and he
to be
was like,
honest.
please let me in.
Tried to go to the
No.
ball game and it was cancelled.
I know. No, just chilled out. Put on too much weight, so time
Hey,
to
that's
lose
what-
it.
That's a
what
sign
New
of a
Year's
good
for.
Christmas.
That
It
a sign of a
is.
good
But
Christmas.
I will let you into every secret. I missed you boys. So.
No.
Monday nights weren't the same.
True. Cheers whoever got a text, which
Yeah,
would be
thanks,
pricey, I
pricey.
think.
It's my agent.
Skinny, always amazing to see you back. I did see you over Christmas, but how are you today?
I'm terrific actually. Apart from New Year, I've been under the weather a wee bit, but I'm back. I'm kicking. Resolution: grind each day, baby. Just grind.
Have you grinded
Improve
at all
myself.
today?
What?
Have you grinded at all today?
Yeah, I got. I don't want to talk about work, but I did well. I
Oh,
grinded
right, I
today.
thought you meant like physical grind.
No, just grind. Improve myself each day.
Oh,
Improve
but-
myself
well.
each day, all day.
I love that. I love that. Pricey, brilliant to see you. Shorts and t-shirt. No idea why, but how you must be warm-hearted today if you're wearing that.
Feeling generous. I'm sure that'll all change as soon as we start talking about the tennis. No, good period of festivities for me. I'll go that I've had 23 Christmases, and this is the first time I haven't received a single tin of tennis balls. Don't know if anyone else.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a
Good
sign
to
you should
you.
chuck it.
Maybe I don't need as many as I needed before because all my shots are going in.
No, yeah. Right, we're going to move on to obviously Ross P, the main man. But I don't want to make it too hard for you today, Ross, because if I'm honest, you're not looking great. How are you feeling?
No, I've been a biological landmine for the last 3 weeks. So this is, yeah. How I'm looking at the moment is the best I think I've felt in about a month.
Wow.
Which is shit.
Can the,
Happy New Year, everyone.
can the listeners send you flowers and chocolates and all that to make you feel
Send me
a bit better?
wings.
Send you wings.
Send me wings, yeah. I've been dreaming of wings the last 3 days. And I've
You
not been able
thought
to
you
eat
said
them.
to me you thought you had your wings going up to heaven after
Yeah. No,
after a few days.
I've been really wanting them the last 3 days and I've not had them. It's really depressed me. So
Is today the day?
no, not yet. I'm not ready for that. The wings are like a thing. They're a whole. There's a whole thing about eating them. It's not just like some random snack you can have. It's a proper
Do you-
meal.
Do you know
It's
what,
like
boys?
a
We,
sacrificial meal.
yeah,
so
no,
like
we
you-
need to
I
get him on
what you mean.
camera eating wings one day. We need to do it.
Honestly, I
It's
think
like a soul cleansing
that'll
moment.
have minus views. There's no.
We'll watch that. We'll watch that Netflix show, and I'll just be in the corner eating wings.
Can I just say something though, Ross? Us four are very glad to see you, and I'm sure the listeners are ecstatic to have you on.
Hear
It's
your
good
voice
for
in
you
the effort.
guys. Yeah, I don't know if they're ecstatic to hear me talking like this.
The Glasgow Uni voice is back, baby.
I don't think there's a better place to start, to be honest, than the United Cup. Obviously finished at the weekend, Sunday. Saturday morning, Sunday. Well, let's just start with a little bit of chat about that. Obviously, USA won it. They're by far and away the strongest team, though. Like, let's be honest, no one's really close to them. I know Greece were first seeds, but that's because of Tsitsipas and Sakari. But if you look at a team as a whole, like
Yeah.
they should not be seeded on who's your best two players. It should be like a combination because the USA were fucking miles ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, but for me, really enjoyed it.
No, definitely it was really good, and I think you're right that the USA has overall like such a strong team. I'll be honest, I still wasn't sure if they were going to win, but as you saw them go towards the end of the tournament, just there's if you can call it squad depth, really started to show. I think Fritz could have lost on the day, but he didn't. So
I know he seems to be growing a wee bit of oomph about him.
Before the ball had even bounced for it going out, he's like, "Come on!"
Yeah, there's something about him. I feel like the USA like thrive in team sports. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
Massively.
It's drilled into them though, isn't it, from a young age? Like,
But I thought, see some of the countries that do kind of have that mentality, like USA, will use Greece because they were pumped for it, and Italy, another one, they seemed really in for it as well. It was kind of just, I mean, did UK have that same oomph behind them?
well, yeah. Did you not hear the passionate?
Come on, Swanee!
Come on, Swanee!
Come on, Swanee!
From Tim Henman. I was getting jealous, man. I was getting jealous.
That was terrible, but no, I thought it was good. The only thing I heard about the United Cup, the kind of downside to it was, I'm sure something like only 2 matches actually went to the mixed doubles. So I saw a few complaints on Twitter. Then we all know what Twitter's like. It's a cesspit, isn't it? You know, it's negativity everywhere. Do you think that they should move the mixed doubles somewhere else, or does it stay where it is? Like, should the mixed doubles be the third game so that every single match the mixed doubles actually counts?
Yes.
Yes?
I think mixed doubles it should be a showpiece. The whole point is, as a United Cup,
Yeah.
it's a United event. I think the crowd and people would want to see that sort of match. So yeah, for me, I think it should be earlier on.
I think it should only be for a decider. It's a great leveler, the mixed doubles, because like we've said, there's a lot of teams who have got maybe 2 players in their team who are like excellent. But imagine if it always just came down to those 2 players, like in the singles playing each other, on the ladies doubles, the gents doubles. But like, it's a good leveler, the mixed, I think.
But I think what they were saying was it only mattered twice. And what Skinny was saying is like that's meant to be what the United Cup is. But realistically, it was just who's better at singles. When it only came down to the mixed. And, you know, like, realistically, what's that, like 98% of the time, you probably didn't even need a mixed doubles. So it did kind of, obviously, it's a new tournament and they're trying something different, but for me, that should have been sorted before it. I think it was pretty.
Because one of those
obvious.
mixed doubles was Tsitsipas, wasn't it? The Greeks?
Yeah.
And you saw his reaction when that ball went out. He was nearly crying, like greeting how excited he was. And I'm like, I know we've got
Still
an
a prick,
opinion on
isn't
him. He's still a prick. But at least he was kind of buzzing about it. And that's why maybe United Cup should be all about. Get that team spirit together.
Do you know what I liked about the Davis Cup, the United Cup as well? See the teams being at the side of the courts, the back corner.
Oh, mate.
And they're in each other's ear.
It was brilliant,
And I was going to throw this at you because I watched the Greece-Italy game as well, and I watched them play Croatia before it, Greece-Croatia, and Tsitsipas's dad, Apostolos, was like screaming at him. You know, he gets like so hyped, and I was thinking, surely Tsitsipas is sitting there going, like,
shut up.
What am I doing with my dad here? But I mean, how unsackable is your dad? Like you cannot turn round to your dad who's brought you through tennis and go like, I need rid of you.
See, before we comment on this, can you repeat to me what his dad's name is?
Apostolos Tsitsipas.
Well done.
Apostolos Tsitsipas. I've learned a new name today. Thanks very much.
Well done.
Well done.
I've
Shame you can't
said it
pronounce
right as well.
You can use that for all the people you bump into in Glasgow with that name.
Oh, I know.
No, he looked like Apostolos was at him all the time, and he was 6 love up on Borna Coric, and he's right at him saying like, you need to do this better, you need to do that better, and you're thinking like, just leave him alone. Like 6 love up, he goes out and then loses the next set. So I thought, well, I'll put the question to you guys: who's the worst person in the world? Doesn't need to be in tennis. That you would like, the last person you would want in your corner.
Oh.
It's a tough one, isn't it?
It's a tough one. You've kind of sprung that on us. So this is definitely one that the more you think about it, you could probably think of a worse and worse person every time.
It's terrible. I mean, we could definitely say some people, but you'd probably get cancelled.
I would probably see someone like Boris Johnson, right? And this is not political. It's just like, see someone him. He's going to be lazy and not motivate you. I would rather have the big man. What's his name again?
Nigel Farage.
No,
Rishi Sunak. British politicians, no?
No.
Oh, sorry.
It's Tsitsipas' dad.
Oh, right, okay,
Apostles.
just call me his dad.
Tsitsipas'
easier.
dad. I'd rather have him on my side than someone just not
No,
doing anything.
I'm
He's
totally
too
against
far
that.
the other way.
Yeah,
He's too far
I
the
don't
other
want
way.
someone like screaming and shouting at me. I want someone just to sit there chilled.
No, but I
know?
want. Do you know who not who I don't want? Do you know who I actually do want? I want Ross P on my side. Someone silent.
Someone half dead.
No. Prime Ross P.
That is his prime.
That's his
I'm
prime.
not too far away from prime right now.
Just silence, but when he says something, it's going to be thought provoking. It's going to be incisive. It's going to be thought provoking. It's going to be insightful, and it's going to be Lord of the Rings based.
Hell, man.
He'd be my perfect coach.
Yeah, all I've said so far in this podcast is Tsitsipas is a prick.
Exactly. But
There you go.
would you not tell me something to do in Mordor, and I'd be
Oh
fine?
yeah, no. We have as a doubles team, we have an actual language we speak when we're going to serve.
Make sure you cut this out.
No,
No,
keep
no.
it in.
Definitely
I'm
cut
staying
this.
quiet. in this
I'm not
part.
scared to. I'm not scared to.
For me, I'd go down a different path. I think the last person I would want to have around me would be a duplicate of myself.
I agree, and because a lot of the podcast listeners won't know what you're like, but you are. You know what, mates, and I do. I like you quite a lot. You're a total knob when it comes to tennis. Like, you're the worst guy to play tennis with. I remember you and I played a doubles match together, and you just turned around to me and went, "You're fucking shit." And
Sometimes the truth hurts people. Sometimes the truth hurts.
yeah, but it's okay.
Yeah,
But
for
you're
me,
not
I'd
easy
hate
to
that.
deal
I wouldn't
with.
have myself. The best person to have for me, looking in, having a little watch, I would probably go with Tim Henman right now because I thought he was absolutely
He was
outstanding.
good. Yeah, vocal. I know, and it's not. It's quite new to tennis that this is allowed, but I'm a big fan.
Yeah, I was
fan of
right on the Tim Henman train. Thought great guy, really posh, so suits the sport.
Yeah. Breaking down that stigma, just like us.
Yeah, breaking down that six suits the sport to a T. But no, I thought fantastic and better than Leon Smith.
Yes,
Oh, controversial.
he's not as exciting as Leon Smith. Cap.
No, I thought if you're giving me the option of Tim Henman to lead my team or Leon Smith, I know Leon Smith has won the Davis Cup. Well, Andy Murray won the Davis Cup. Sorry,
Yeah.
but I'm having Tim Henman all day because the guy's got something about him. I'd be surprised nobody snaps him up as a coach after watching that. He was really good.
Do you know what the thing is with him? He's very knowledgeable. He knows virtually everyone in the game, and apart from winning a Grand Slam, he's been there and done it in so many major tournaments. Like he can talk to a player and say, "I've been in that court and I'm pressure situation. This is how I was feeling. This is what I've done." And I think sometimes that experience, especially for younger players, there's some younger players in the UK, it'd be an invaluable thing to have.
I agree, but just to be like
Devil's avocado
to
again.
play the devil's
There you go.
avocado here, is he like a good enough winner? See, for these players who like, see if you're Alcaraz, would you take on Tim Henman?
No, but if you're Jack Draper, I would.
Yeah, that's a good shout. Actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
There's definitely better out there.
No, for me, if I'm Jack Draper, I'm jumping at Tim Henman.
Yeah.
I would actually think for Tim Henman, I think if someone in the women's game picked him up, I think that'd be even better for him.
You think so?
I think-
Swanee.
Swanee.
Got a Swanee.
I
Oh,
She's
think
been in touch
Swanee.
recently. She's looking for me to take up level 2.
I just think Henman is very knowledgeable about the women's game as well, and I think that's where he
He knows the ladies.
knows the ladies. Simmer down.
Certainly
you.
not a ladies' man though.
No, he's not a ladies man. That guy. That guy's so he is the definition of faithful.
Yeah, isn't he?
He is.
Isn't he
See when like, your girlfriend says when your girlfriend says like, why can't you just act like him? That's all his pals'
he is him.
girlfriends said. Why can't you just act like Tim? There's no way he does anything but watch. We'll pick up a paper tomorrow and be like, Tim Henman accused of cheating.
Here's one for you. What about somebody that makes everything sound like phenomenal because it's his job? What about Rob Koenig?
Oh yeah, the commentator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See the phenomenon doll.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah,
I'm
he
at-
would be good.
He would
I'd have
imagine
Evo.
that in your box.
Dobby J in Glasgow.
Oh no, she was.
You just get a running commentary on
Alan
matches.
Alan McCoy should be
Alan
good.
McCoy.
Beautiful.
Thought that was just to touch on the Battle of the
Tell
Brits.
you
I
right
know we're
now.
not talking about. I think Ali McCoy was a great figurehead to have at the Battle of the Brits.
Yeah, but they patched him.
He didn't show up.
I know,
Patched him.
and then he didn't turn up.
They get Paul Laurie in.
It was so
Oh,
like it
Paul
would have been
Laurie?
great for because I think
Who gives a about Paul Laurie?
who's Paul Laurie?
Won the 1999 Open Championship.
I know, but like, come on,
Great.
you're trying to inspire.
I know, he's a
We're
bit.
trying
He
to
is
make
a.
it-
inspire the youth.
We're
with
trying
He's
to
a
make
bit
tennis
dull.
less boring.
He is a
and we
bit
get
dull.
the most boring sport guy in.
I know. That's fair.
No, I think Ali McCoy's because he's so, from our point of view in Scotland, he's so well loved in Scotland, regardless if you're a football fan or even if you're a Rangers fan or whatever. He's just so well loved in Scotland. He would have been great.
He
for
plays a
tennis
bit
in
as well.
Britain.
He plays a bit
Yeah,
of tennis.
apparently so.
Bit of an interesting one now, guys. Let cords.
Guys.
Let cords. Just.
The
I'm trying to
jazz
say it
hands
without
that
coughing.
threw you off there.
So let cords. Jenson Brooksby, Fabio Fognini. Brooksby hits a let cord. Gets the break of serve final set. Walks away celebrating.
Love it.
Having it or not?
Having it. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ross P, you said nothing. You having it or not?
Nah, I would do my nothing, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
someone did
but
that to
then
me.
Price, I get you're saying you're having it, but if it happens to you, you're not having it.
Yeah,
I can
would
see
really hate
the
that.
meltdown on
Yeah,
court.
that's true.
The
Actually.
fences getting absolutely nailed off of you.
Doing my Price the Redeemer pose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
exactly.
think it is a time and a place situation.
Okay.
Yep.
I think seeing that break point there, I would have. Depends what if see the match you got needle. Pricey
Yeah.
loves it.
I love
If
Neil.
Yeah.
the match has needle and you've got a bit of beef going, see if a net cord goes and happens on your side, like it's against you and the guy celebrates. I'm doing what Fognini does, walk around the side, come on, let's go. But see if I nail that as well, I'm celebrating. But see if it's a night, see if it's me and Pricey playing against each other on a Sunday morning, I'm just gonna be like, sorry, Pricey. I don't know.
See,
I would already
I'm
have my back
different.
turned.
I'm different. See, if I'm playing like just a friendly game and I hit a let cord, I'm definitely laughing.
Yeah.
I'd be like, come on. See, in a match, like proper serious match, I might be like, sorry, but is there anyone on earth that's really meant a sorry before?
No,
it's
no.
the
Etiquette,
best. That is the best sorry you can possibly give.
Do you know exactly what I would do, right? Say, Wimbledon, semi-final, I'm playing Djokovic, I've got match point, right? This is a possible scenario. I've hit a bomb up the tee, right? And he's done well, he's returned it. And I'm in the corner scrambling onto my favoured forehand, and I whip it up the line, right? But it bounces in the top of the net, and it lands just in the service box. Djokovic, as good a mover as he is, he's not getting it. And what I would do is I would turn around to him and go, you can't teach that. Shake his hand. Finished.
see in that situation, I'm kind of with Pricey. Obviously, it'd be going. I would nail it right down the line and win straight away. I don't need a net cord. But if
True.
I did hit the net cord, I would, and it was match point for a Wimbledon semi-final. I think I would just be like, "Yes, here we go," and then I would say, "Sorry,
I
Djokovic,
agree.
got
I think
excited."
there's like
I
I think it would be
apologise after it, but I would celebrate in the moment.
for me. It's better for tennis. See if they stopped apologising and saw it as a good shot. Imagine you saw it as like people are like, do you know what? Maybe is that the greatest shot you can hit? It must be because you're aiming to get a lot of time. They're aiming to get as close as they can.
Yeah.
Right. So like,
No, I agree.
if you hit the net, I mean,
After
if
you
you
get it.
like answer this question, if you could hit every shot you hit bar serve as a net cord, would you take it?
No.
And you're guaranteed it's going over.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like, come on, it's the,
but
so
if
it's
that-
the best
no, but if
shot
you
in the world.
wait, if you hit the shot and it hit a net cord and it doesn't automatically die, the guy chips it back to you and he's at the net.
Yeah.
Nail it again. It hits the net cord.
Yeah,
it's just a constant.
non-stop.
It's just like a.
Yeah, but some net cords can like fly up and some can just die after it.
I think to question the morality of tennis, as we're kind of doing here, is I think nobody more than me liked the kind of wholesome vibe, even between Djokovic, Murray, Federer, and Nadal. I think tennis needs to move away from that now. I think we've had our time of everyone being mates on the tour. Let's get the needle started.
Yeah, some
Let's
aggro.
have. I don't want people to be like Kyrgios, but I quite like the arrogance of Kyrgios. Players like that, even Runa coming out and saying, "I'm the GOAT already."
Are you going to say let's get to a breaking point?
That was terrible.
That felt
So
forced.
this will be Ross
Also
Skinner's
not-
last podcast.
It's also not the name of that show. Are you trying to quote the show, or you just try to?
I thought it was the name of the show.
It's called
Breakpoint.
Breakpoint, mate.
Yeah. Good effort though.
yeah.
Good effort.
It's
Even on his
perfect.
deathbed, Ross P's absolutely just nailed you there.
But I just think it depends on the situation. If you are going to win the point with a shot, like if it clips the net, Nah, not apologising, but see if it like pops right up into there and drops over the net, you probably would.
We'll see in the future. Right, boys, Australian Open starts next week. You excited for it?
Buzz.
It's like the real tennis is back, isn't it?
G'day.
Oh, no.
No.
But I would say
I
I'm
genuinely nearly said Harry.
I don't know.
Alright, Texas boy. We
I'm,
don't talk about Fort Worth.
I'm mega buzzing for it. Like, do you know, it's like that start of season, just like let's go. Like this is
Pre-season's
huge.
over.
See, I was like 100% buzzing for it. And then the Alcaraz news came out and I was kind of like,
Oh,
Don't
God, I
care.
know.
Uncle
Yeah.
Ben a wee
No, I
bit.
was gutted at that.
I
I
was.
think.
Yeah, I want to see him play prime Djokovic.
So do I. I want to see it
This
happen.
isn't prime Djokovic. It's past.
It's not far off.
I think he's
I think he'll stole it. But hey ho, I was going to ask you anyhow. Not who do you think is going to win or lose, but what do you want to see?
Can I start with the obvious one then?
Yeah,
Djokovic not making the final. That's what I want to see.
I think we'll
Yeah,
agree
I
with
think
that.
we all agree with that because imagine he gets punted out early doors, the whole tournament would open up, and everyone would be like, "Here we go. This
Yeah.
is new tennis 2023.
For me,
here we
he
go."
has to go out first 3 rounds. If he
Yeah.
gets going, then no one's got a chance. No chance.
He's my prediction to win though, so I'd like him just
I
to win.
think it might have been all
I think he's
of our
everyone's prediction though,
predictions.
so
Yeah.
no one loses.
Yeah,
Well,
I'll
I
take
know
the
I'm
L.
more
I'm happy
selfish
to
than
take
Ross,
the
I
L.
don't know if I told you, but ladies and gentlemen, please gamble responsibly. Your predictions that were the ridiculous ones, I put a bet on for that.
Oh yeah.
And if it does come in, I win. I think it's like 13 grand or something.
Did
or
you put
something
like 49p
40
on?
or something like that.
Shows how
But
unlikely it is.
that shows you how unlikely it is.
I'll need to put a tenner on that.
I tell you what, I would absolutely love to see in Australia. See the cameraman team that there was at the Brazil World Cup. They used to just zoom in on the fans and they were always absolute stunners, man. I would love
They must have, that set of cameras must have spent the whole 90 minutes just studying the stadium going, she looks fantastic, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. Every time the ball's gone out, it was like zoom, 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 zoom,
amazing.
zoom.
Yeah,
Everybody at home clapping.
trying to get players to use all of the 25 seconds between points.
But no in Australia, they'll actually just turn to a guy who's got a big giant mullet and a moustache.
Fosters.
Aye, something like that.
Good call. That's what Ross B shouts at James Keogh song on the telly. Good call.
Is that
Speaking of, yeah, that's my want to see for the Australian Open is him doing the final.
Yeah.
One of the finals, James Gilthong umpiring the final, yeah.
imagine that making your year.
Can you imagine?
James Keogh,
In the first tournament of the year, isn't it? Can you imagine going to the Australian Open with him if he was the umpire in the final? They just make cheering for all the overrules and stuff.
It's a great call. Great call, James.
What's that
great
sticking
call.
out your luggage? You got a big sign saying, "James, can I have your shirt?"
He's class, man. He's class.
One of the things I want to see, a comeback story.
Oh.
Somebody to make a run that you're not expecting it, whether it's hopefully not Zverev, but maybe Dominic Thiem, maybe Andy Murray making a charge
Do
at
you know
it.
who's primed for it? Venus Williams.
Guess who's not playing the Australian Open?
Venus
Yeah,
Williams.
no. The other one I have in mind. Wow. The other one I have in
Put down for an
mind
injury.
is
4 days ago.
maybe Stan Wawrinka making a wee run.
Oh, I would love that.
Yeah,
Imagine
that'd
a
be good.
Stan the man.
Wawrinka Andy Murray final.
That'd be good 10 years
You're
ago.
hallucinating, aren't you?
That would be a horrific final,
Honestly,
though, wouldn't
Saturday night.
Yeah,
I
just
was
no-
it? Two guys
Yeah.
creaking in each corner.
For me, I went I want a scrap. I want a
Yeah.
full on scrap. I
Fisticuffs?
want,
Like fisticuffs?
I want someone round the other side of the net, got hold of the opponent's shirt, head to head, like proper. You're this, you're that. That's what I want to see. Like,
It's really negative,
good.
Calum.
Yeah,
I
no,
know, but
I've
it's
got
good
two
TV.
questions for
And
you.
your weird fantasy.
Yeah. Who do you want it to be between? Number one.
oh, I want it to be between.
I can see you really thought with us.
Yeah, no, just give me one second. I want it to be between.
I know who I'd like. John Isner, then Diego Schwartzman.
Oh my God, Pricey.
Pick him up and throw him.
Pricey, I'm not even taking the piss. I had the exact same two people in my head. That is, I'm kind of worried about that, by the way.
Who's the nicest guy on tour?
Oh, there's so many of them.
Rafa.
No, because he's got that bit of grit about
Yeah.
him. He could
Excuse me.
definitely grab
Excuse me.
somebody by
Excuse
the
me.
collar. You know, I want the nicest
it's
guy
really
on
nice.
tour turning. You know, I want someone just be like Dimitrov, and everyone just thinks, "Oh, Dimitrov, what a lovely
Just
guy."
crack someone.
And I just want him to walk up, and it's like,
Sitsipas.
and he just swings it, whack. It's like, fair enough, I'm out the first round, but he deserved it. Tsitsipas plays the whole rest of the tournament like two black eyes. I think that'd be amazing.
That would be good. Who's winning that fight?
And Dimitrov's in jail for calling us all. It's so funny. All right, sorry.
Stop being fun, Ross.
Stop being fun. Do you know what I want for the Australian Open? I want the Loosely Strung boys to pick one player and bet on them to win the Australian Open.
Taylor Fritz.
Please gamble responsibly.
Taylor Fritz.
We're going to gamble a consensus, and we're picking them next week live in the show.
Well, all of us.
We have to agree on one player, even though
But
we've all already said Djokovic is going to win it.
Yeah, but we're not picking Djokovic because not good odds.
Okay, because that would have been
So we're winners either way.
Fine, then we'll put them on each way to get to the final.
Superb.
It's all about the draw, though. Like, for me, I honestly think Cam Norrie could get to the final.
Yeah, he really could. And that
But
was my
he's only going
second
to
point.
beat Fritz this week. Like, why can Cam Norrie not? He beat Nadal, Fritz, somebody else.
That was
Can't remember who it was,
that was
but-
going to be my second point of what I want to see is a good draw and like good scheduling. You want I want like no excuses for any player who's had to be like, oh, I'm playing, he's an extra days of rest. You want like a nice, well balanced schedule.
And the good matches to be early hour time,
Yes.
so we can actually
The
watch
world
it.
can watch it.
The worst thing is waking
the middle
up
of
in
the
the morning.
Australian night.
Yeah, and they obviously understand how like time zones work, so they can't just change everything. But like, I want the matches that could have a bit of needle or unbelievable entertainment to be at 8:30, 9, so that you can actually watch them or at least get a few like glimpses of it instead of just waking up and being like, oh my god, like I don't know, it was a 5-setter between Kyrgios and Djokovic and it was on at 3 in the morning and the only guy in Britain that watched it is Ross P.
Yeah. I was going to say, I'd stay up for that.
I mean, but on
You
the
and
flip side,
stats.
that remember the US Open, Sinner v Alcaraz on to 5:30 in the morning.
I actually sat and watched that.
That's
I was
true.
like- I was like,
I think I made it to set 4 and then gave up. That was the time.
Yeah, I was set
so
3
did
gave up.
Sinner.
Have you got any other ones, Calum, that you want to see happen?
I just wanted 2 new finalists. Like, I think what was good about the US Open was it was 2 brand new guys, so they were both as nervous as each other. It was brand new for all of us to watch, and I'm not saying it's not interesting watching Djokovic and Nadal, etc., but for me it's nice to see 2 people that have never done it before. I think that would be a good change, so I'm hoping for TFO Norrie.
I wouldn't like TFO. I just can't take. Do you know what? 2023. I'm going to be nice about this guy because I've really nailed him on and off of air. I can't really go him, but I wouldn't like to see him in a final.
Can I just say something? See, in 3 weeks' time,
Yeah.
Price is going to trap this cabin after watching Breakpoint, and he'll see Tiafoe, and he'll be the biggest Tiafoe fan going.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be
I don't know
amazing.
why.
Yeah.
I feel like Tiafoe and Pricey are just going to be meant for each other.
Kindred spirit.
I look at you're pulling a face like you don't believe it.
Maybe
Trust me.
Maybe I will.
Just a quick throw it there before we finish. The Netflix documentary, I've read a few reports that are decent. I read one that said it's kind of bar Kyrgios, it's quite dull.
Yeah.
Have you guys got high expectations for it, or do you think?
I kind of got buzzing about it, as we all did when we heard about it was coming out, and then I started sort of looking in a wee bit to what other people were thinking about it, and I think I've maybe let that dampen my spirits a bit. So my expectations are now low, but hopefully I'll be proven wrong. And
Yeah, I've just got a feeling tennis do things wrong.
It's just going to be so dull.
Yeah,
Hopefully not,
I feel
but
like it's going to sum
probably.
up. I'm hoping it doesn't, but I've got a feeling it's going to sum up what people that don't play tennis think tennis is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
When-
got that worry.
Yeah, what
And-
Netflix really should be doing is following us boys in the tournaments that we play
You
each
really
year.
need.
Just following Price at 3-1 every weekend. Come on, you're my friend. Give me
Just your
one
usual.
One more bit.
I go in there, order like 3 portions of Pecora, large chips, cheese, and I better make it a Diet Coke tonight, Sam.
Guy just following Ross P for the last 3 weeks, and he's off to the toilet again.
So just to take it back to the kebab shop owner guy, I am genuinely, and I mean this, I'm invited to his wedding. I do believe I've single-handedly funded it with the amount of kebabs that I've had, but I honestly mean it. I'm invited to Sammy's wedding. See that episode about Ross P lying in his bed for 3 weeks though? Imagine the episode though when he gets his wings for the first time.
It might be tonight.
I don't know, man. You look bloody terrible.
I might drag him out.
But look,
What, tonight? Well, I'm not going to get a taco tonight, man. There's no way a volcano burrito is.
that might ruin you.
Jesus Christ.
Look, first pod back of 2023. For me, it's been an absolute pleasure. I've missed it. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as well.
I'm actually so
glad to
excited
be
for
back.
2023.
We are buzzing for it. Expect big things coming. Yep, big things are on their way. 2023 is going to be the loosely strung year, I think.
I think it will be, yeah.
And
Going to change it up a wee bit.
Well done,
lastly,
Ross. You got it in.
I'd like to say thanks for listening. Next week, we will be reviewing the Netflix show. We are going to do a watch together. And we will be looking at the draw and the first round matches, because they would have taken place by then, but the first round matches of the Australian Open. Make sure you follow us at Loosely Strung TP on Twitter, on Instagram, and on TikTok, which we need to do more on, we know. But yeah, thank you very much for listening. It's been an absolute pleasure. We hope you all had a good Christmas and New Year, and see you next week.
Bye, folks.
Cheerio.
Oh, we'll do the first one of 2023.
Thanks for coming.